Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. I just wanted to go over the last few days for today. Well, I guess it's technically Saturday morning, 12:49 a.m. Over the last number of days with the U.S. Thanksgiving, the markets as usual not looking good, except maybe the Russell just barely. Everything's down, including crude oil, gold, silver, major euro, US dollar, 10-year bond. I mean, just it's okay. The Japanese up a little bit. Okay, so let's check out some of the analysis here, and this is from the analytics dashboard. First thing we need to figure out is what is doing okay in the world of crypto. So right now there's only two. SCETH coin against Ethereum is up 4.94 over the last hour, and BAT/BTC that looks like it's the only one that's positive. So here's the chart. Here's the volume, which is usually number one, and I'm not sure. I'm not going to worry about the charts right now. But here's the stop loss targets. If you were interested in that, I've talked about that in the past. Yet again, we have our Fibonacci levels, which is below. It's been battered down pretty good, the SIA coin. Is there any alerts that we should know about? Doesn't look like it. The other thing is I've added now something called recent whipsaws, and as you can tell here, I do use these now as whipsaws for the last, I think it's for the last 6 hours. So if any of these currencies that you were looking at, chances are, if it's on this list here on the recent whipsaws, I wouldn't take the trade, just due to the fact it's probably going to go against you in your positions. I've talked about this in the past, but look at this. There are literally no whipsaws over the last number of hours for SIA coin, which is kind of rare. So that is looking pretty good. When I look for the SIA coin, here it is against Ethereum. This is the number of hours. It's an hourly chart since the 23rd. So you can clearly hear we've had some up moves and some slight down moves, but they've been pretty minor. Now the question is, where will it go? The volume's really low. So unless something good comes along, I don't know if it's really worth taking the chance. So then when you start to look at Forex now, you would think, oh, awesome. Now, once again, we have here these two current currencies. The volumes are doing really well, and that's for USD, Norwegian, USD against Swedish currencies. The volumes, I'm not going to worry about the charts. They're not the freshest, as I like to call them. But I will look for, so hang on here. So are we looking at USD, let me see if we can find the USD. No, it's not here. Okay, so we'll ignore all those. Now, once again, here's the USD stop losses, so that might be very useful. The thing is, here's some alerts. So let's see what we can find for USD. Well, actually, first thing we need to look for. Okay, so you can clearly see there's been some whipsaws here on the USD and USD Swedish. and they were at 2052 a few hours. I don't have the charts here, but I will be changing that. It's just the caching on these servers are just not up to date, but I've just made the changes on the tables. They get changed every 15 minutes. So yeah, I wouldn't be taking any of these trades at all just because of this whipsaw log that I've got now. That's the negative downward moving thing, but I just call it whipsaws now because it's kind of what they are. Now, here's an interesting one. Barely moving is the UK 10-year bond. This is obviously CFDs. All this data is from Oanda. And just a comment about Oanda, if you've not seen a video I put up on my YouTube channel about comparing brokers and exchanges, crypto exchanges, by far Oanda is the biggest by volume. Literally, I will even use the word dominate the markets. At first, I was going to go, I'll go over to interactive brokers, but for now, I'm just going to stay with Oanda. So I just wanted to make that known. Now here again, volume, volume, volume. So when you look at the, I like to call it gold-silver ratio, the volume's pretty strong here. It's up 1.09. The gold against US dollar is pretty strong too. That's pretty evident, obviously, as a defense play, safety haven. Oddly enough, oil is up there like as a trade. I guess that's a shorting opportunity. Right now, I'm not too worried about shorts. I just want to get everything all ironed out. Asia, again, I think it's Hong Kong. Very strong here at 43.17, but unfortunately, it's not even worth taking the trade. It's just bouncing around at zero. So when you look at the whipsaws here, there is a whipsaw for this one, the UK 10-year bond, and I would then think gold. I think gold is a mover, and the ratio thing is a mover. For now, I'm going to be looking at the reports more often. Take out these charts because they're just not updated enough properly. But I'll keep all the ones that you see here as part of the package that you get to download. So as it stands, I'd probably do the gold thing. Will the markets bounce back? Again, we don't know. But if you were playing the game of oil on a short, you can clearly see it's down quite a bit. So that's a kind of a gimme trade on the short. Natural gas last week was doing quite well, and that's another short as well. It could be a supply concern because there's been a lot of drops. That's a very predictable move as a predictable opportunity. So for now, that's what's going on, but you can clearly see that run up of the price on natural gas here. But right now, I'm just going to keep it as that, and we shall talk to you soon. Have a good day, and hopefully this will help you out. Later.